So in this session, we'll continue the table navigation, right? Exploring table navigation, database table navigation. So we want to go for that. We are going inside. First, you have to go to SC11. Choose the database table. Like let's take the known table, first table, KNA1. KNA1, I already aware of that is a customer master general data is there. So this table, type the table, then click on display. Click on display. Because as I said, you cannot go do other steps also. So this is your navigation steps. So again, I am repeating for your clarity's sake. Execute T code SC11 or SC12 also you can do the same one. Yes. Now specify the database table name. And the next what? Click on display. Click on display. After what to do now? Yes. Once you open display mode, you will notice that the transparent table. Because table, what type of table it is? Transparent table, cluster table, and as well as tool tables. So notice the table yes belongs to yes, table as transparent table time being. Okay. Yes. Right. Next, what is notice means I'm explaining to you that notice the table status. Status as active. Right side you will find the table status as active. These two are important. Yes. So we will come back. What is transparent cluster pool? I will tell you. No worries. Okay. Just observe this. This is your yeah. Mute please. I'll come to you. Not a problem. Yes. Yeah. Mute please. Yeah. Actually. eh, Hello. So go to the table status as active. Okay. Table status as active here. Yes. So right side. Right. Left side is table. What type of table it is? And right side the table. Then the table chart description, you have to observe it. So notice or observe the table description, table short description. What is this meaning, all those stuff? Because you will come to know table names are in German, table descriptions are in English. So we have to observe the descriptions every time. Description based only we'll try to remember the tables. That's why these three are common observations, most important when we open any table and exploring the table. Right. Next, after that, these three, this observation is over, which is common for all the tabs. That is, we go to attributes tab, delivery maintenance tab, fields tab, input help, and other tabs also fixed things. But this is by default when we open this table in display mode, Fields tab is opened by default. So under Fields tab, that means this table fields. Okay. Yes. So once you click on the display, actually what happens? Notice the table definition. Table definition is nothing but table structure also we can call it as. Whatever we are looking at, that is the table structure. Next, under Fields tab, hmm, under Fields tab, what you have to observe is what you have to observe the or notice the total number of fields. Total number of fields. So next, out of which observe or notice the key fields. Key fields and non-key fields. This is important. Now, total number and subclassified as this two. So now, yes, this is under fields tab. You have to see the total number is available here, 269. What is 1 slash 269? Yes, this is by default is left side is 1. Cursor is 1 here. If you go to the next level, next page, it is showing the 21 of, yes, this is 21. That means in previous page, if you go to navigate to previous page, almost the 20 fields are mentioned here. The next field is 21 field. Next 41. Next 61. What do you understand with this? Every page holding how many? 20 field names. You have to observe this. 61 of this current cursor position is at 61 field. But this is current cursor position. Right side is last total number. So go to 81, 101. Yes, this, yes, yes, yes. Next, next, next. Done. So this is your 269. Scroll like this. 269 of 269. We reached it here. Correct? If you want to, we are at last page. If you want to come to the first page directly, you can come to first page. Can go to last page, can go to previous page and all this way. This is your page navigation. So I'm introducing many things directly, indirectly. You have to catch, be active, and start observing all the stuff. Even this is your control home, control page up. This is your control page down. This is your only page up, only page down. That is your keyboard shortcuts also you can use it. Otherwise, no sir, I don't want to use those icons. Directly you can scroll at the middle wherever you want it. This is other alternative approach for table navigation. No, I I don't want to go by page. I want to go by field by field. Then this is called as horizontal scroll. Scroll right, scroll left. You want to go little, yes, this approach. Okay, otherwise this approach. Left or right. This is horizontal scrolling. Normal Windows conception. This is vertical scrolling. You can scroll in wherever you want it through mouse. Otherwise, you want to go by field, then this is where it goes to the next field. See, cursor is there at corner. How do you say? You can see this red color. One lens is there, no? That is your current cursor position. Current cursor position, right? If I press F1, it will display the corner F1 because cursor is there. Okay, cursor or control you can say. See now, go to next, go to next, go to next this way, field by field. Otherwise, you can move this way. Okay, you can make use of this too. Otherwise, can make use of this also. Both all options are allowed, one by one, field by field, or page by page navigation. So overall, this is your fields tab. Okay, because tab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs are there, under fields tab is opened by default. But observe that dictionary colon display table. When we say display, display is nothing but read only mode. Only read. Read means read only possible. Change is not possible. Modifications are not allowed in this mode. Okay, right. Then next, out of this 269 fields, yes, you have to identify two fields first. So two fields are key. When key checkbox is activated, then that is called as a key. These two fields combinedly, we are calling it as a key fields. That is kind of composite primary keys. We call it as key fields. And what next? If the key checkbox is not activated, means those are all non-key fields. So, what is the significance of key fields and non-key fields? We will discuss in the coming sessions. But just observation is important. And what else? Because this table name is in German and description English, similar way, you go to the field name. This is field names. This is descriptions. Yes, you have to observe that field names are also in German. Field descriptions are in English. MADT, client. Kunnar, customer number. Land 1, country key. Country or region key. Name 1, customer name 1. Customer name 2. ORT01, city name. PF, PSTLZ, postal code. Regio, region or state or province. Okay, some countries they classified it as a country is divided into states also, or it could be represent province also. Yes, right. Go to the SORTL, SORTL. Okay, sort field, STR, street. So, if you observe that table name is in four characters, alphanumeric, and the field name is in alphanumeric, alphanumeric five characters. If you observe it, this is SAP standards. You have to observe it. SAP followed some criteria here. Lot many things are there. You may find something, sir, up to here in one color. Below color changed. Blue color, normal color to blue. There is a meaning for that. Yes, this below things are included fields, not the original fields. Original fields are displayed in one color. Included structure through include structure fields are displayed in another color. Right. Okay. And again, this field related to which data type, length and decimals, all those information also you can find it here. This is your table definition observations. Okay, so but I cannot type whatever I mentioned, all those discussion, I cannot type there. So only the main important things only I just typed in the notepad. Rest of the things you have to note down or catch directly. Right. This is your common approach. Till here is clear, hopefully, to all of you. No confusion. But okay, till here is easy. But we have to move to the table is a combination of structure plus data, I said. Now we have to move to the second point that is called as data. How do we explore a table data? Okay, how do we explore table data? Yes. Now, for that, you have to go to next step is utilities. Hmm. Utilities menu. Utilities menu. Arrow. Okay, arrow is nothing but the menu path we write normally by arrow. So you go to utilities menu, table contents, then display. There are two sub options, display and create entries. But create entries is grayed out. This is disabled. That means this option is not available. What is the meaning of that? We cannot create direct entries to the K11 table. This is the meaning. What is possible then? Table contents can be displayed only. Display is possible. So we have to choose table contents display. Control Shift F10. Okay. So table contents. Next what? Hmm. Display. Yes. So this is alternatively you can make use of uh, control keyword plus shift control key shift key and F10. Yes, this is your shortcut to reach out to that place, other place, because you have to know this. Okay. Yes, we reach to the data browser. Data browser. Come back. Otherwise, so I will try this way. Your 10. Yes. Keyboard through also you can reach it. Right. Right. Next. Otherwise, at application toolbar, there is a one icon is there. Application toolbar, you will find one icon called as contents icon. So click on contents icon. Okay. Just click on contents icon where this icon represents application toolbar. So there are three options I told you to browse to the data browser. Which one? Everything is correct only. All are similar. Okay, all are equal only. Finally, what you will do? You will reach to the data browser. Finally, this approach will take you to the data browser. So, as the name recommends, it is data browser is a tool used to browse the data. Yes, data browser is a tool which is used to browse the data. Yes, data browser colon table is key in A1. This data browser is having selection screen. Selection screen. This is whatever you are looking is selection screen. Then execute. Execute. You will find data browser colon table key in A1 colon output screen. This is your output screen. So if you go back, yes, this is your approach. Okay, fine. Now, what is the meaning of this data browser? Data browser is used to view the content of any database table or any views. View content or table content if you want to see that is possible by using data browser. So data browser is also used to to browse or navigate. What is the word navigation means? Tab by tab, option by option, we are moving. That is called screen navigation or okay table navigation. Both are same. So navigate the data, record by record and all. That is the purpose. So right, this is your data browser. So what happens like data browser is integrated with what? Integrated with the data dictionary. This is what you have to understand. Data dictionary 11. So, oh, okay, because separate T code is there for data browser also. But I'm going to the table definition explore is over. I want to see the table data, then I will go to the menu path. Menu path. Menu path will take you to the data browser. Yes. But if you look at data browser, yes, here, hmm, this is showing SC11 only. It is not SC16. Actually, direct T code for data browser is SC16. Why it is showing SC11? Because we came from data dictionary through we reach to the data browser. This is the way you have to observe it. Next, data browser. Data browser is consists of okay two screens. That is nothing but yes. First screen is called as selection screen. Next screen is called as output screen. Okay. Yes. So selection screen again. Selection screen is used to specify the filter criteria. Filter criteria. And output screen is used to display the result of result of result data as per the filter criteria, per the filter specification or filter criteria. Okay, so this is your another type of, yes. So but still you may not see, we are introducing slowly new T code to you. Actually we are in S11, but slowly we are going to the data browser first. Okay, because this is most important for all functional consultant. Listen carefully. Okay, all of you listen carefully and observe it, note it down. Everything is important. So data browser navigation is daily task because working with tables and a browser. Yes. So now, how do we do this approach? First, I will take you to practicals. This is your selection screen, right? In selection screen, we have, hmm, yes, we will discuss this selection screen options first. In selection screen and list screen, I explained. So we will go to the, here itself, I will try to write. So what is the meaning of that? Under selection screen, specify the value and F8. For example, specify the value. Suppose first number one, if you have to click on number of entries. So number of entries displays the total number of records. So that is first step. So click on number of entries button, that is called as push button or command button. So find the result as total number of hmm, total number of records or entries, because records are called as entries. I told you yesterday. Table data is called as table content also, of the table, of the current table, because we are into KNA1. So in KNA1, this particular server, this installation point of view, this client point of view, again, lot many filter criteria, because we logged in based on the instance and the client. After that we user, then we came to session 1 under session S11 KNA1, under that data browser. This is your focused upload. So total number of records as of now 266 entries are there. Like if you write what next? Suppose if you execute it, you will get what? By default, you will get only 200 records only you are getting. 200 of 266. But I want to see this is your record 1, record 2, record 3 and so on. This is the last one is, last record is GST 123. This is your 200 record. But I want to see all the records. If you want to see all the records, remove the maximum number of hits. Remove, either specify, there are two ways. I'll remove total maximum number of hits, then execute. So find 266 entries. Yes, how do we know? Scroll. Yes, already GST gone. So this is your, okay. So this is your 266. Otherwise, specify, I know I want to do that. Specify the number of hits. Also, you can do that. This is the first foremost thing you have to know that. So where we are into this. I'll go to the next level. Yes. So click on yes. Next what? Uh, Press F8 or execute. F8 or execute so that find the result. Next result is find the result entries as find the 200 entries, result as 200 entries, right? But next, if you want to go back, next what to do here? If you can, after finding, then you can come back. That means observe it and come back now. Once you come back, you can change the criteria here. What is the criteria? Yes, specify the maximum number of hits. Number of hits or or sorry, remove maximum number of hits. Okay, remove maximum number of hits. So then what will happen? It now execute. You have to execute now. Okay, find the result. Result as total records, total entries. So all these things you have to do it today only. That's why I'm typing right. You do it. So this is your first and foremost observation. So maximum number of hits equals to, what do you understand that? Maximum number of hits equals to the total number of records which are going to display here. Suppose, sir, again I'll come back. So where it is coming from? Maximum number of hits. Hits are nothing but entries. Who decided to give default 200? Because there is a setting actually. There is a setting by default. That's why it is showing the total number of entries. There is a one setting is there here under user parameters. Yes, here. Yes, this is user specific setting. Under that, maximum number of entries. Default installation comes with 200 only. Okay, yes. This is your observation. Right? Next, if you go to the what is the width list? Okay, width. Mainly, I have to change. Somebody changed these settings to by default. It should be standard SC16. Yes. Now execute it. So this is your SC16 output. In SC16 output is display colon total number of hits and the current number of records display. Right. If that is the case, what happened? Actually, we found how many fields around total number of fields. So you should not confuse. 269 fields. 269 fields and two key fields means remaining 267 are non-key fields. That's already clear. But this field MADT is a first field, Kunar is the second field, and one is the third field. When you go to the browser, data browser, these field names becomes column names. This field names becomes column names. If you observe it, yes, MADT at the definition level, MADT was the first field. Now it is first column. Kunar is the second column. Land 1 is third column, name 1, name 2, name city, ORT01, etc. So if you go to here, it is showing only telefax only. But actually, how many? Hardly some 10. And if you go to name, some 4. That is 14 or 15 columns records only displaying. But I want to see all 269 columns data. In that case, what you have to do is This is called as list screen. This list screen width, you have to increase it. List screen width, if you have to increase, then it will display all columns. So we have to go back. This width of the output list, remove it. If you remove it, it will display only 3 columns, but you have to specify it. How do we specify? We'll specify the maximum number like this, 4-digit maximum number. Okay, yes. Obviously, our 260 comes inside. Just execute now. Now, the list width is 1023. Okay, you can find it here. Okay, see, don't look at the number of records. The number of columns you have to observe now. You have to scroll towards right, horizontal, right. Okay, yes, telefax. Yes, earlier it was up to telefax, correct? But now when I increase the width, this list screen width, if I increase, it is now able to show the maximum columns information. Maximum columns information. Got it? Yes, we got it. Yes, this is the approach. Horizontal scroll, vertical scroll, you can navigate this way. Okay, because there are two things. These icons are used to go to the page wise navigation. What are these icons then? This is towards right, towards right, towards left. You want to go to the last column? Yes, this is the last column. You want to go to the first column? This is the first. But you may ask, sir, why these two are fixed? Because see, fixed columns are two. That is because mostly we will say key fields are in one color, non-key fields in another color. Key fields are freezed, just like a fixed, just like Excel. Remaining things only we can compare it. Customer number to country key, customer number to name, customer number to name to, customer number to city, customer number to postal code. Yes, these two are fixed, only adjacent data. But here what happens, the fixed columns also, this is editable field. This is also editable. So I want to make fixed columns as 3 suppose. Let's take, go back. Yes, this is there. Yes, I'll change the fixed columns as 3. 3 means 1, 2, 3, land 1. Now onwards, this land 1 is also part of fixed column. Press enter. Yes. Now if you scroll, this 3 remains fixed. A movement happens from here. So name 1, see name 2, city. Yes, these 3 are fixed columns now. Got it? This way you can navigate it. Fixed columns. And what next? If you want to go to this width earlier it was 250, correct? Yes, this is also editable. So if you go with 250, enter, 250, enter, it was only up to something. Okay, go back, come back again. Yes, it is. Okay, 1023, right? Because it was, yes, this is showing as a complete. So you can control at 2 levels. I want to tell you, we will keep it as 250, execute it, it is showing 250. If it is 250, it is showing up to telefax. But I want to extend here. I don't want to come back again. So here itself, you can go to the 500 width. When you go to the 500 width and press enter, see now these columns are added here. After telefax columns are added, isn't it? This telefax columns are added. So go back in the next, here you make it as 1000 then. 1000. Enter. Immediate reflection. Press enter. The number of columns are added. Yes, sir. So you can go to maximum width also you can give. This is your 4-digit maximum width. Press enter. Now the maximum list width is 1023 characters. How does it counts actually? MAND is character 3. Kunar is character 10. Land 1 character 3. Name 1 is character 35. So 3 plus 10 plus 3 plus 35 plus 35 plus 35 plus 10 plus 3 plus like that. It will count the characters. Okay, this is the way it works. You got it? You have to well familiar of the data browser freely, just like an internet browser to browse any kind of browsing or surfing any URL. Similarly, any website you can browse there. Same way you have to browse the any tables data also here in this particular uh, SC16 or SC. So hope you guys understand this. This is your maximum width. List width SAP supports is 1023. Even you give 9999 also, that is restricted up to this much only. So you cannot, that is, it is, if it is 1023, it is showing some, this is the column, but still we are missing some columns. All columns display is not happening. Okay, because we want to see all rows and all columns at a time. Rows, how do we increase the rows? Rows depend on the number of hits that is related with the rows. Rows means records, entries. But this width is, yes, width is nothing but number of columns to be displayed. Okay. So I said when we install SAP, this too comes with a default as you can go to settings, user parameters, under data browser, under user specific settings, under data browser, these two settings are available. If you want 250 and 200, I want by default the setting as a 500 suppose. Even this also 500. You can change it, it's editable, right? It's 500. Then come back. So now onwards, see default it is showing 500, 500. This is your, that is the setting. When setting is there, it is not table specific. That is a common setting because the setting done at a one time setting with user specific setting, data browser setting. So this is your 250 back and 200 back. Okay. Yes. Because I want to keep the standards as it is. But there is a provision if you want to extend it, you can change it. So first you have to aware of this too. So I'm going to explain that. Once you come back in the selection screen, what you have to do, specify the list width, list width, yes, and execute, execute, yes. Then find the uh, number of columns accordingly, number of columns output. Yes. Okay, we cannot, yes, write all the documentation. So set the list width as per requirement, simply as per your requirement. Yes. Okay, so this is your, you have to observe that the output screen is only display the result. But your output screen, which records to be displayed, how many columns, how many rows, how many records, that and all controlling here. That's why this is the criteria. Whatever the criteria you specify, accordingly. But every time, how do you switch? On selection screen, there is a F8 button, left top. Execute button, F8. Okay. Execute button, then it will display the output. If you are not satisfied with the output, come back from selection screen to, sorry, from output screen to go back to the selection screen. Again, do the settings. Then again, Yes. Hope you guys understand this too. Okay, you start working on this. Right, I am moving to the next level because we have to go to further levels. Yes. What next in data browser? Yes. Okay. This is very, very important in the project and learning point of view also. So these two are fixed. But what about these columns? Kunnar. So Kunnar is, if you generally will go here, the customer number is, see here it is. Yes, again somebody changed because otherwise we will go to here. This should be ALV standard SC11 list. Okay, SC16 list. So that this is your columns. Okay, right. So table name, display fields. That is how many columns are there. Only 12 columns out of 252 because the width is 250, then 12 columns. If you extend, the number of columns will be extended. Out of that, fixed columns also displaying here. These two are editable. Right, you will find the column headings in one color. Under this checkbox left side, you can select it randomly or continuously. And moreover, key fields, non-key fields, vertical column, horizontal column, just like Excel. So this is your output. Look and feel is good. Yes. Record by record, you can evaluate record by record. Or column by column, you can evaluate also. That is your browsing or surfing data. Suppose if you go to the 200, it is showing customer 1. 1 to, see, if you have to observe that first record is customer 1, second record or second entry is customer 2, third record is customer 6, then where is the customer 345? 345 customers are does not exist in this KNA1. That means this records itself is not there. So it is not like our mistake. The whatever the data available, entries available, on top of that only we do explore, isn't it? Again, that means you have to observe that technically speaking, we will use this word. Okay, just like a kind of index. So first index record is 1, customer 1, second index record is customer 2, third index record is customer 6. Fourth index is 7. Fifth index is 8. Sixth index is 9. Like that. Okay, got it? Yes, this is your approach. So when we go to the, yes, when I specify, let's try, suppose rather than increasing, we'll decrease and let us see. 20. Maximum number of columns are 20. Execute it. So it is showing only the first 20 records. First 20 records. Or if you go back, I will say first 5 records, 5 entries. See, first 5 entries only displayed. You look at these 3 only, remaining don't look at. Because, and moreover, we are not filtering on the value based. We are only number of hits. Number of hits is nothing but number of records. That is nothing but kind of how many entries to be displayed. 5. First 5. This is your first 5. But sometimes our filter should be done in other way around. What is that? Value based search. So if you want to do the value base, you have to go to value here. So specify customer number 1 to customer number 1 to 1 is the lower limit, and specify the upper limit as, yes, this is there in HANA. Every time this we hold take time. The customer number 1 as the lower limit, and the next move on to the 100 as the upper limit. Let's consider 100 as the upper limit. Now, what will happen? So, you have to observe this closely. When we specify the value of the customer, hmm, then system ignores this number of hits. So, execute. Now, value came into picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 74 entries. Why 74? Because, yes. So, 1 above, 100 below. Yes, this is the limitation. Lower limit is, suppose we'll go to the 50 then. 50 to 100. So 50 above, 100 below. See, the total number of records between 50 and 100 are 38 only. The criteria matching records are 38. Execute. Execute. See, it begins with 50. 51, 52, 53, 60, 70, yes, almost sequential records. But where is 97, 98, 100? That is missing. But you have to observe, are we getting the right result or not? Yes, we are getting right result. This is the way, this is called as navigation. Suppose I will only give lower limit. I don't give upper limit, let's say. So then what is the result? Only one record. That means system point of view, you are getting only customer 50 only you are getting. Vice versa. I will only give upper limit, but I don't give lower limit. What will happen? What will happen? It takes from the beginning to till 100 it will take. See, it is taking from the beginning to till 100. That is some special symbols first, special symbols, hash, and then after that, the customer one. So this is the criteria matching. 80 records you found it. Hits equals to records. Got it? So this is your overall. Suppose I want to go to like 50 to 60. 50 to 60 means value based. Customer number 50 above, 60 below. Yes, how many entries? 9 only. So you see 51, 52, 53. But 59 is missing, 60 is missing. But still, result is correct or not? So this is your value based search. But again, I will tell you, I want to go to the extended search. 9 entries we found it. But I want only the customer belongs to Australia, I want it. 2 records. Customer belongs to India, 7 records. We will see. Customer India, country key. This is additional search. 7 hits found. So the criteria, 2 criteria, 50 above, 60 below, and Indian customers. Go back, AU, Australia, AU, Australia, 2 records. This is the way you can search. Got it? That means whatever the way you want to filter it, you can filter it this way. But once I come back, again I'll go to the same place. All your filter criteria is removed by default. This is only temporarily. Once you execute and come back, this is your data browser navigation. So now what happens? I told you width increase, width decrease. Number of hits increase, decrease. Total number of entries also discussed. Now the columns. So in the selection screen fields, okay, specify the value. Okay, what is that? Lower limit value, lower limit value, and upper limit value. Yes. And next, press F8. It's see the result. see the result or view the result. You have to view. Who will view? See the results. Okay, as value filter. Yes, as values records filter because value based filter. This is important because it is not index based. Okay, so this clarity is required to you because see two things. If I don't specify any value, it will take number of records based. If you specify the values here, then this 200 gets ignored. 200 gets ignored. Okay, this is your data browser. Yes, navigation. Right. Next, yes, we have to discuss two things. That is nothing but we can. Yes, suppose we filter based on customer number and country key. But name one I don't want. Name one through you want to search, you can search name one also. If you okay, but I don't want a name one. Go to settings, fields for selection, name one, you remove it. Name one is removed from the selection screen. So now onwards, you can only filter based on customer number and country key. But I want to add region. Go to regio. So you can add any columns. If you click on select all columns will be added in the selection screen. But that leads to confusion. That what is the meaning of that is on which column based you want to filter the output. Accordingly, you have to select the columns. So deselect all, only go to Kunnar, land one and regio. Just we'll take random selection. Continue. So now, yes, you can specify the yes. Suppose we will go to one above 100 below again. Just I want to extend it. One above 100 below. Yes, go to yes. We got it. But now, yes, this is your mm, yeah. All Indian customers I want it. I don't want other countries because mostly AU, 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 AU. So only Indian customers. 66 viewform. So first criteria matched, second criteria matched. But I wanted to go for only region 13. Region 13 only I want it. Okay, that is my requirement. 13 region customers only I want to filter it out. So you come here, select region 13 is Maharashtra. So Maharashtra continue. So now the filter is 10. See, level by level, you see that. When you impose some additional conditions, the result will immediately get reflected. See, the criteria matched. What is that? One above, 100 below. Yes, true. All customers belongs to India. Yes, true. All customers belongs to Maharashtra 13 region. Yes, you can see that Aurangabad, Pune, Mumbai, yes, etc. Okay, yes, this is your okay, whatever the test data available, okay, it is coming over here. Okay, so this is what the criteria because you can add a column. Yes, I want to remove all these things. Just use this delete selection row, delete selection row, delete selection row. This is the way you can delete it. Okay, row means content can be deleted. You can go back and all, otherwise you can use this way also. Okay, so now how to add, this is also important. So menu path to add slash remove columns to selection screen. So for that you have to go to in the selection screen settings user parameters. Sorry, sorry. Settings fields for selection. Settings menu. Then fields for selection. Then choose required fields or columns. Okay. Yes. This is your overall fields only because selection screen fields only. Right. This is one option you must aware of how to add and remove. Right. Next, suppose in this, okay, if you go to this way, we are displaying all columns, right? But every time system displays all columns, hardly you are displaying the some 10, 12 columns and all. But sometimes we don't want unnecessary junk data columns. Name 2 is empty. Why unnecessary? I want to filter it out. Only display the required columns. How to display the required columns in the output is go to settings, format list, go to settings and format list. What happened? Ah, yes, left right side. It came left side. I was looking at right side. So format list, here choose fields. In the choose fields, by default, all columns are yes. But here also, you can first deselect all, then select the required columns. Kunnar, land one, name one, city, postal code, region. That's it. These only columns required. Apply. Now output, see fixed required columns only. Okay. Yes. So you can find that there is a connection. When country key, land one and region, these two are in one color. Because when country changed, corresponding regions are also changed. This is the dependency. That's why it is given in another background color. Lot of meaning is there. Okay, you can add a column, remove column. I don't want postal code. Go back, go to the format list, choose fields, remove the postal code. Apply, execute. Postal code is removed from the list. Okay, this is your another type of settings. So now, so menu path to add or remove the output columns. Output columns. Actually, this is, you will call it as fields. Fields to selection screen. This is columns is the word we use it in the output. Output, output screen columns. Output screen is nothing but list screen. Okay, output screen columns. Right. So this is again go to settings menu. What next? Settings menu. Format list, choose fields. Okay. Format list, then choose fields. Once you reach there, then after that, what to do now? Select or activate required columns. Okay, that's it, and continue. apply. This is important. Apply OK. Then only your settings will be applied to the output. Okay, this is your another type of explanation, right? You got it, no? Yes. Right. Next. But among these three, there is a user parameters. Settings user parameters are very important. So again, the same thing. Okay, menu, settings menu slash user parameters. So user parameters are nothing but this is user specific data browser settings. I am one user, you are another user. If I do some settings, it will applicable to me only. It won't reflect to or affect to you. Even though you and me both connected to same server. This is your user parameters. So if you go to here user parameters, lot of additional settings you will find it. Under the user specific settings, you have to go with the data browser. So what are all the things are there? First one is you can change the width of the output and the number of hits also you can change the settings. Okay, with output so change of a list screen width and next number of hits. Hits is nothing but number of records, both possible. Next, the dimension of output. The output you can see in a multiple ways. Suppose this is your AC16 list. AC16 list displays this way. Okay, but go back. I want to go to the SC's ALV list. ALV list. This is your output is displayed in ALV list looks like this. ALV. Okay. User parameters. ALV grid. Yes, ALV grid. This is your grid output. Look and feel is nice. Row selection, column selections is possible like this. Okay, you can select rows, select columns. Grid is latest one. So the output type also can be changed. Yes, yes. Output can be changed as ALV grid slash ALV list or standard SC11. Standard SC16 output. Okay, standard SC16 list. So this is your one thing. In addition to that, we have two more settings are there. Switch from field label to field name, vice versa. Then activate conversion exit also. So these all columns are there. Sorry, are respected to conversion exit. That's what the activation symbol. So these things we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, this output part and all. Yes, going forward, I'll introduce. So this is what the depth data browser details and explanation. Okay, so you practice the stuff whatever is introduced till now. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.